Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. Happy Wednesday. We are sitting down. We're going to do some painting. I want to welcome you in. Welcome to my page. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and I'm excited to show you what we're going to do. I have not painted one of these inserts in a very long time. Like, gosh, y'all. Back in like Halloween of last year. So we're going to paint two of our new Patriotic inserts for two of our interchangeable options. So whenever you get here, say hello, hit the heart button, and comment the word change, CHANGE, and that is going to get you a message from my page to your messenger with a link to purchase. Okay? Very busy here today, y'all. Hello, friends. Comment change, y'all. Hit the heart button. Sprinkle the video around. We're going to paint. I am in the mood to paint. I am going to notify the broadcast channel because they are important people and they need to be aware that we are live. If you don't know what that is, down below is a pinned comment. It says, click here to join our broadcast channel. Okay, so raise your hand as if I can see you. If you have this interchangeable piece that we offer. We're going to paint one of the Patriotic pieces for this. I have not done this in a while, so this is one of our interchangeable options. This is called our interchangeable post. We have a lot of options for this, okay? So in the past, we have done, let's see, Halloween. This guy goes right here. And then you get like two little, I don't know, we call them C-hooks. And then these just go right in the hole. So this is one of our interchangeable options. But how stinking cute is that, y'all? Don't you just love that? I do. So there's one option. So I painted this, gosh, y'all, like back Halloween. So that is one I've painted. Let's see, what else have I painted? I've painted the cardinals. I'll show you those here in a second. Here's the cardinal one. So this guy, as you can see, interchanges, right? And then I'm not going to put this in there, but this would hang, okay? So we've done the cardinals. But we have a lot of options for this interchangeable piece. And then, of course, I think the very first one I ever did was this guy, which is Christmas. We call it like a whimsy tree. So it would hang right there. So now I'm going to make one for, what do you call it? Americana, Patriotic. Okay, so we have this interchangeable piece. This was the very first one that we ever released. And I have not touched it since. So it is time to do it. And then I have another one that we're going to do that is our easel. Okay, hello friends. I know, Becky, have you not seen this before? Isn't it cute? And then when you purchase, you have to purchase the post. This is separate. This is in a separate listing, okay? You will get written instructions on how to put this together. It is very easy. You get all the pieces with it. I painted mine black and sanded the edges. But the interchangeable piece that I'm going to do today, the insert, is this one right here. And some of y'all have already purchased this. Where's this I from? I don't know why I have a letter I, y'all. Why do I have two letter I's? Oh, you know what? I think it's for the bell. So let's get started. Let's just paint. I'm in the mood to paint. So let me put this here. Hello, friends. Yay, Melena. I'm so glad. Yes, the post, y'all. I'm telling you, I've neglected the post. I haven't done it in a very long time. Okay, so you do get this piece right here, and the stars do pop out. So you kind of have like two options here. Okay, what I'm going to do is paint all of this white, and I'm going to paint the stripes red and this blue. So I don't need to paint the stars, but if you like the look where it's, I don't know, it's not really 3D, but if you want to paint the stars or maybe even another color, have at it. But this is just going to be white so that it shows through, okay? So we do not need those stars. This is going to be like a blue color. I've got my bell here, and then we have 3 little stars that are going to go with the what is that, Liberty Bell? And then we have the word America. Okay, so we're going to do all of this, and then these little, you're going to get these 2 pieces that look like the letter I. That goes to your bell. Where do I want to put them? Let's put one there and one there. All right, let's get started. Hey, friends. Hey, Ruth. Thanks, Christina. Hi, Barbara. What's going on, friends? We're just painting today. We have a baseball game this evening, and I wanted to hang out with y'all. Let me see, which one do I want to use? This one's kind of large and in charge. You have this in your cart? Well, I can tell you right now, this insert and another one that we're going to do today are 25% off until midnight. Only the inserts. But if you've never bought the, like if you haven't touched this interchangeable post set, you'll need to go purchase the post as well so that you can hang your inserts and everything will fit. Okay, so just the insert is 25% off until midnight. And it is a new one that we added, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, maybe. But this is like the OG interchangeable collection. This is the very first one that we offered. And we have a ton of the inserts for it. Let's go check it out. You can find this one and the one I'm going to do next under the new section on our website, on the Etsy site. Okay? Hey, Zach. Oh, yay, Deborah. All right, we're going to do this piece white as well. The keyword is change. C-H-A-N-G-E. Change. And it should always be down below the pinned comment. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. You know, some days it just doesn't work. Some days it does. Oh, good, Dawn. Yes, the bee was a popular one. Let me see if I can get the comment to pin again. Hi, Polly. I just shipped out your custom ornaments, and I put something else in there for you, girl. I think you're gonna love it. Mr. Zach made something for you. All right, so this is white. And I'm just using chalk paint in this over-the-top large paintbrush. Okay, this I want to do, I think we're going to do this in different colors. Blue, red, and then that. Do I need any stars to be white? Yes, I do. Y'all, I'm painting these itty bitty stars with this paintbrush, and I look ridiculous with this paintbrush. Like, this is a gigantic paintbrush. Oh, hey, Dawn. Dawn, send me a message. I'll send you a picture. Tammy Garrett requested custom tags. Hopefully Zach saved the file. Tracy, if you send me a message, I'll send you the instructions. I'll send you the PDF. Okay, so I'm going to grab a paintbrush. No, I'm going to grab a paper towel and just set that down. And we're going to work on the other colors here. Yes, Ruth, he's got a long list of huggers. Yeah, the pin comment must not be working. It's being testy today. All right, I want to go with, do I want to do this color? Let me look. Ooh, maybe not. Hold on. I think I want a darker blue. Holly, how did you get your ornaments already? You got all 6 of them? I think I just shipped those yesterday. I know, Anita. Anita, did you see in the VIP group I posted the new club transfer? I did it for you. Okay, so I'm going to use, what is this? Deep Midnight Blue for the blue on this one. I love this color. I was going to do the Ultra Deep Blue, which is a great color as well. But I want to go more, this reminds me of like farmhouse. I don't know. All right, then we need to do this. Yeah, I don't know. It's he's stationed in San Angelo. Ruth, it's being testy today. Okay, what is happening? All of the Patriotic boxes were picked up today, y'all. So those are on their way. All right, hold on. I gotta do this. Hi, Holly. Let me just clean myself up here. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to fold it over like this. And we're just going to put the paint on here. We have Patriotic Americana, whatever, Patriotic Interchangeables. We're doing it for our post, y'all. Our interchangeable post. It's been a very long time since I've done this. We may need 2 coats of this. Yes. You're welcome, Helena. Hi, Donna Wells. How are you? All right, so once I get down towards the stripes, I need to be extra careful. So probably I'm going to grab a paintbrush to do that one, or to do this section. All right, let's come back over here, and this time I'm going to just squeeze it out. I did, Michelle, I got it on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. It's actually really comfortable. I actually love it. You know, I'm real picky about chairs because, you know, you change up your chair and then you sit in a different position and next thing you know, your back's all out of whack. I have not had the problem with this chair. So I'm very happy with it. Okay, that one's done. I'm gonna grab a paintbrush. Which paintbrush am I gonna use today? Let's use this one. Hi Diane, how are you? Thanks, Christina. Hello, Jean. All right, I'm going to try and be careful along the stripes. If not, it's okay because I am going to paint them red. So if I get a little bit of blue over, which I've already done, we just paint over it with the red. Totally fine. Not a big deal. Okay, that is done. Now I need to go in and do more around or on the rest of it. So we're going to bring back our little sponge. And just dab the paint on. Hello, Miss Angel. How are you? Maybe I didn't get them yet. I've gotten many packages from you. Oh, no worries, Polly. You probably got many Still Monday stuff, but your ornaments and the other thing went out yesterday. Taking what off, Lisa? What are you taking off? Hey, Pearl! You found me, Pearl. How are you, Miss Pearl? Okay. There is the blue. I think we're good. Do I need anything else blue? Maybe. You would love a new craft chair. Okay, on this, I'm going to do that last because I have an idea, but I'm a little nervous, to be honest. Okay, let's go in with our Tuscan red. It's a hand-me-down, and every so often it starts to sink down. So I was at my sister's the other day, and she sat in her chair, and all of a sudden she goes, bloop. I've had chairs like that. We've all been there, right? Let me find the paintbrush. Maybe this one for the red. Awesome. You got your swap box. Yay. Patriotic boxes were picked up today. Those are on their way. Sure y'all will have them by the end of the week. So this is my go-to red, Tuscan red. Oh, tape. Yeah. That's smart, though. That is smart, Lisa. Thanks, Lorena. That's smart, Lisa. You could absolutely tape it down. I'm like, take what off? I can't take anything off. Then I thought you were talking about like the lid of the paint. I'm like, no, the lid of the paint's already off. Don't you love autocorrect? All right, so there's that. And of course, you know, I grabbed all my Distress Oxide colors so that we can use those. I think this is going to be cute. I'm proud of myself. I've lost 105 pounds. Yes, it is, Tracy. That's awesome. Yes, but like Lisa said, you can totally take this down if you don't want to try and freehand along these lines to get that straight line. Totally up to you. All right, so there is coat number one. I already see spots of blank wood where I didn't paint over it. So I might as well just come back over here and go over for a second coat and just get that done. Typically I do 2 coats of the red anytime I'm painting our MDF. The blue I'm using is called Deep Midnight Blue. Okay. Deep Midnight Blue. All right, last stripe. And then we're going to go paint a star. This guy over here, he's chilling out by himself. And then I still got to figure out what I'm going to do here. That is the question. All right, I'm going to put my excess back in here, like so. Close on my lid. And then we're going to check our white and see if we need another coat. It's still not dry yet. Okay. For this guy, I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to do... It's going to be on a white background. I could just do it in, let me see. Do I want to blend this? Okay, let me find.
Red, white, and blue. That's what I think. That's what I was thinking. Like, you know, you tape it off.
Hey, don't get that in my wet paint.
But, well, you threw it. This is your craft. I'm a backseat crafter.
No, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But it's going to be tricky.
Tape it off.
Michelle says nominee. Ooh.
Damn, Michelle. She might be on point there. She might be on point there.
I think that whole psychedelic tie-dye just may throw off the vibe. Thanks, Diane. Backseat crafter, y'all. That's right, Melinda. I think I'm going to go with what Michelle said.
I think Michelle had a good idea.
What are you doing?
Taking these out of your way. Give you some more room. Don't knock anything off.
All right, let's go nominee. I'm with Michelle. Nominee is one of our chalk paste colors that is metallic. What are you doing?
What do you use that? More patriotic back there.
Can you go create some new stuff for that?
It's on the list. Damn, woman. Damn. I have a laundry list like longer than a football field right now.
And they're all huggers.
Well, that's just the huggers, yeah.
You're doing great. You are doing great. I think we have another dog tag request, though.
I saw those.
Just save the file.
Can you take pictures of it?
Yes.
Show them.
I will. Okay, nominee paints magnificent. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to put it on the bill. I want to put it up here on the top. So, let's do this. And I just got to figure out where to stop. Right there. Okay, then we got to paint these two things that look like the letter I that I question why I have them. Because those are going to go on the bill as well. All right, let's see. Hello, Mary. Oh, Lord. Betchel needs a lab hugger. Betchel, can you take the dog hugger and make it look like the color of your dog? The bell itself, I'm actually going to use slate gray. Okay, and then, what do I need? I need one of these little sticks. I know, Rudy, didn't he? Now he's like, whoa, with the requests. They're not the easiest to create because of the split and the spacing in between the hugger, the front and the back of the huggers. All right, so we're going to do this slate gray. We're going to probably have to do a couple coats. I thought about doing nominee for the bell, but going for a different bell look. Y'all should have seen me. If you were my neighbor this morning, you would have laughed out loud. So typically on Tuesdays, the boys get home from baseball practice, and what happens? They take the trash cans down. So did I ask last night if the trash cans were taken down? No, because I had a meeting and I was busy. This morning at 7:30, get out of the shower, get ready, and what do I hear? The trash truck. And I'm like, you know what? I need to go check out front to see if the trash cans are down. They were not. I've never ran so fast in my life with 300-pound trash cans pretty much full of stuff, driving them, you know, they have wheels, to the bottom of the driveway. As the trash truck guy is passing, and I'm thinking, and I look to my right and I look to my left, and all my neighbors, because we have gray bins for trash, blue bins for recycle, and all of their gray bins were empty. I'm like, oh boy. So I'm thinking, man, we missed the trash. This is going to be great. Now we have to find where to put our trash for a week. Well, Zach comes in the kitchen later in the morning, and I'm like, dude, we missed the trash. So Dylan comes out, and he's like, no, Mom, they actually got it. The gray trash bins are empty. And I'm like, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Because I don't know where we would have put all that trash. Y'all ever done that? So maybe he saw me running like a frantic woman down the driveway and came back by. I don't know. He was early. Hold on. There we go. All right, let me make sure this white is dry before we decide to do another coat or not. And then we can make this one all pretty. And the dude drove by and waved and never came back, Laura. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a jerk. And Bill was like, Mom, you should have just woken me up and had me help you. I'm like, there was no time. There was no time. Gene, are you having a hard time getting the keyword to work? Anyway, that's when my morning started, so it was grand. Let me tell you. Oh, well. All right, so everything is painted for the post. And I don't think we need another coat of white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take these off and we're going to set them aside. Look how awesome that is, y'all. I love it. There's America. There's our white rectangle, our bell, and then the two little letter eyes that come with it. And then you've got your stars. Now we're going to transition over to the easel. So we have an interchangeable easel. We have a ton of the inserts, and I did one that was strawberry a while back. What was that, y'all? During the month of April, we had like a strawberry craze. So that you get this, okay, by itself. Then you purchase the inserts. Some of the inserts have like a frame looking thing, some don't. The one we're going to do today, which is probably my favorite, is the USA glasses with the fireworks. This one is 25% off until midnight. So we have two inserts that are 25% off until midnight. The Patriotic post that I'm doing, that goes with our post, and then this one right here. So we're gonna paint this up real quick since I have all my paintbrushes out. And then we'll make them all pretty and do all the things. Okay, so the stars are cut out. Okay, and then you have your stripes that can be painted. Just trying to think how I want to do this. Do I want to leave them so that looks like this? Okay, I gotta overthink this for a second. I want to do the outer rim black. The stars are going to be white. That needs to be blue. Oh, I can't do that. This needs to be white. The outer part needs to be white. Okay. Right? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I want to paint this white with my big old pumpkin paintbrush here. This is so funny, y'all, this paintbrush. So I'm going to go edge to edge with the white. Put the excess back in the jar a lot. And then I'm going to focus on my brush strokes, making sure they're even. And then we're just going to let this dry and we'll come back to it. Okay. Now we have to figure out what else. Do we need anything else white? Yes, we need this. So what I'm going to do is pop out the stripes. We're going to paint these red. And you don't have to paint it like this, okay? You do not. These are going to be white. This, though, I'm going to go in and use a foam stick. Yeah, I overthink a lot. Yes. Hey, Kathy, it's hot. Thought he might have pity for that lady in her jammies. Running at 6:05. Holy cow, that's early. I guess they gotta get started, right? When they have all those houses to do. So comment the word change, y'all. I will send you a message. There will be a link to our Etsy shop. The 2 inserts I'm doing are listed under new, and you will see that they are on sale until midnight. Like, it'll probably say, like, so many more hours left. All right, so there's our white rim glasses. So we're going to come back in a second. Now, I'm going to, oh boy, pop out all of these stars. And then we're going to paint this piece in blue. Come on. Thank you. Oh, good, Carrie. I'm glad. Jean, you can send me a message and I'll get it to you. This is white Adirondack from Folk Art. That's kind of my go-to white chalk paint. Sometimes I use the paste. It just depends on how much I need. Like these 2 projects, I was like, I'm going to need quite a bit, so I just use the chalk paint. Hey, Chris. These are like foam sticks. And when you comment the word change, there will be a link to my favorite items. They're in that link. All right, let's do the stars. And then we've got fireworks to do, but they're not going to be white. Okay, red, blue, fireworks, and this. All right, let's grab our red. Hey, Betty Ann. Okay, so let's grab our red and let's do our little stripes for the glasses. These are itty bitty. Don't lose them. Try this. Try our stars. Then I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with USA. And our frame. We'll think about that here in a second. Okay, let's grab our white stick back. You see what I do? So you see how I kind of work? Like I do a coat and then I move on to another piece and let that piece dry. Especially the white, because that may take more than one coat. Usually it does. 99.9% of the time it does. Like these stars, we'll probably need another coat. Even though they're so small, just kind of depends on how much paint I get on it originally. Sometimes I'm heavy-handed. Like I can already tell this guy needs some. Okay. What if we do, we're going to need some blue. Let's grab this. Hi, Janet. Let me stick that in here. All right, this is going to be the side with the stars for the, like the lens of the glasses. So this is going to have red, white, and blue right here. We could do maybe red USA. Why not? With white dots. I think that sounds great, y'all. Great idea. Hi, Kimberly. All right, let's go in and paint this. I clean up my edges, y'all, with the pen, so don't worry. It's gonna be okay. All right, now, what if we do the frame in blue? And then the fireworks in nominee. What do y'all think about that? There's that. No, we'll see. Oh, good, Kimberly. I'm so glad. Glad to bring sunshine to your life. Oh, I just saw your comment, Mary. Is there such thing as ocean mist fireworks? I mean, I guess so, right? Do whatever color you wanted. I love this blue so much. Okay, we're gonna have to do another coat. I think this is good. More red. That's good, and I think that's gonna be good. So let's do another coat of red. USA. Okie dokie. Stripes are good. Yeah, I thought about that, vegetable. Maybe do like nominee and then 2 silver. Me too, Mary, me too. Like, I'm totally in the zone of the red, white, and blue. Okay, I already have one of these out. Let me get this. So, what did we say? Nominee for the middle, which is going to be the bigger one. Oh, why not? I actually have a Whatnot show coming up, auction middle of June. That's going to have heavy amounts of patriotic. So, awesome, Ruth. Hey, Melinda. All right, are we done with nominee? Let me grab another sponge, and we're going to go in for the silver. We're going to do silver firework. The 2 small ones are going to be silver. Okie dokie. Are we done with the white? Probably so. All right, that's done. We need more blue. I'm always nervous when I do that it's going to come crashing down or crashing out of the bottle. And we're going to have a big old blue puddle of paint. Okay, that should be good. All right. I like to just dress my fireworks with all three colors. Well, there you go. All right, let me check the silver. Sometimes the silver needs 2 coats. Actually, I think we're okay. Are we done painting? Holy smokes. I think we are. All right, let me move that stuff out of the way. We're going to make sure all of this is dry. Actually, let's do this. Let's let this sit over here and let's work on our items over here. Y'all like my fireworks? Aren't they super cute? I love them a lot, actually. I think they turned out so good. Pretty proud of them. Okay, so here is the trick about the stripes on the post interchangeable. You are going to see on the inside where the red is. So either paint it or clean up your edges. If that matters to you. If it matters. It may not. All right. Just cleaning this up a little bit, because you will be able to see it from all different angles. I want it to look good. All right, let's check our stars. Oh yeah. It's very bad. We were just thinking how I was going to send the fireworks in the mail. Those I might just keep. I don't know how long they are or how tall. They will, Patty. Today is game 1 of the playoffs. So we have that tonight at 6 o'clock. So if you're eating dinner or whatever you're doing at that time, think about us. Tomorrow, I have to take them to go get a physical for a camp that they're doing this month or this summer that starts, actually it starts on Monday. So they have to have their first sports physical. I have no idea what to expect. Like, Mom, what do they do? And I'm like, I have no idea. I guess they just check to make sure that you're physically able to play sports. All right, on these two pieces, I'm going to go in with Mr. Pen. He is thicker. And this one. Okie dokie. That part is done. So let me put all of my paintbrushes in here. The arrows are already sold out. Oh my gosh, y'all, we broke the internet. I didn't know what to do with my arrows, and that's what I did with mine. Hey, Sandy. No, the arrows are on the chalk website. How many hours am I behind from Massachusetts? I don't know. I'm Central Time. All right, I want to go in and this is the fun part for me. Grab the black. And I'm just going to go around the whole thing. Just personal preference. I like the way the black looks on the white. Same thing here on this piece. These are called finger daubers. Well, that's what I call them. But all of my favorite items are in the link whenever you comment the word change. All right, there's that. Let's do this. Add a little bit to our bill. Just a tad. And then we have our America. Very large box from Shop. Oh, I gave you the stink eye. No, hubby, no. It's her therapy. It's her crafting therapy. Keeps her sane. Keeps me sane, for sure. All right, so those two are done. We have these stars. We don't need those. We have this. I'm not worried about that. These are done. Okay, let's go in with the white and let's do this. I don't know if that's used for white, but we're going to try it. That's crazy about the arrows. They must have not had many. I mean, I got a lot of orders for arrows last night. Thank y'all so much. I guess I should have checked the product list to see if they were low. Low in stock. All right, let's do a red star like that. I'm going to leave the white stars alone. Okay, here we go. Let's assemble. Ooh, I didn't do anything with this. Let's do some white. Here. And here. Let's go ahead and do it across the bottom of the blue part. Like that. Let's do it here. Add some character. All right. Oh, they're still available? Maybe they were in and out or something, Melinda. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this on. And then we're going to hop over to our easel insert. And look, what do you know? I have stuck glue. Clogged. All right, let's glue this on and make sure that it's even. So this is going to go right below the holes. Okay, on your piece. All right, I'm going to press and hold, making sure that it gets nice and snug with the glue so it doesn't move. That is the trick. Okay, now we're going to take our blue piece and we're going to glue our bell right up here. I'm going to put it closer to the top. Press and hold. Yeah, they may have been like what we call like buffering, Melinda. Sometimes they'll go in and out of stock. All right, these two pieces, I guess, go right here. Dab of glue there, dab of glue there. Let's put this around. Like so. Okay. See how the two pieces sit right there? Now we're going to do red star here on the bell itself. Like that. Maybe I should put the points facing up. All right, this is the little piece that goes on the post. Okay. Then we have this, and this one's actually fairly, some of our rectangle pieces to our interchangeable post have a lot of pieces to it for this little rectangle. So we're going to drop that on there. Turn it straight. And then I'm going to take a marker, trying not to make this fall. We're going to do all the little fancy things I like to do. Just adding a little bit of something. Hello Creations by J&J. Hold on, I gotta fix my edge there. Okay, so this one is done. Okay, so I'm going to set that one right there, along with its little C-hooks that you're going to get. And now we're going to bring back this guy. This one's going to be fun. Is this dry? I think so. dry. Okay, let's take all of these off. Got the fireworks, the stars. Oh man, get the itty bitty stars. The sunglasses. And then the stripes for the glasses. Hey, Suzanne. Welcome to the party. All right, let's do this. Okay. That one is done. Let's see if our blue piece needs any. Yes, it does. Now this, you're going to see both the inside and the outside. So if you are like me, I would just make sure that you go along the inside, just in case. The blue's a fairly dark color, so you really probably won't see it anyways. But you know, you never know when that light's going to catch it just right. There's a ton of paint right here. I did, Zach. I painted the frame. This. Hey, Darlene. Is that what you're talking about, or did I miss something? All right, hold on. There's a bunch of paint right here. All right, let's go around the edge of this. Get in between the letters, in the holes. Let's go around this. I painted it white, Zach. Can you tell? What am I missing? What did I not do, Zach? Okay, the stars, the stripes, we don't need to worry about them. Fireworks. We'll touch up here and there. Maybe he'll tell me what I'm missing. Whoa. White on white. It's not ooh, brother, ooh. No, I'm putting this piece in there. We have to have this white because we're creating the red, white for the stripes. It is not ooh, brother, ooh. Want to fight? Okay, so let's take our frame and let's put it down. The planter box is awesome. I need to get on paper. Planter box. What are you talking about, Michelle? All right, this is the frame. Okay, now this, I see what you're saying. I think what I'm going to do, let me take this and create like a definition. I mean, I guess I could have painted the outside and left the white stripes white. But maybe this will help. I think that will help.
This isn't that, I see what you're saying. This is a, Zach, you are right. I am wrong. It will never happen again scenario.
No, because I don't want it all painted. That's what I'm
Ew,
doing.
brother. Ew. Yeah. Text to speech did not want to put that in there. It was like, raw, brother, raw.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. But in order to create the white.
But your distress on it did.
Yeah.
Well, you could leave that part right there white. You would just do the frame outside.
And that's what I said, but you rushed in here, and I had already said that. So.
I already said you were right.
What planter box is Michelle talking about?
Maybe one of the old ones from Mini Sale Monday. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Okay, there's that. Now we have to try and get the stars in here.
You're doing great. Superb. One of a kind.
Okay, this looks cute. Oh, they're getting the warning for no electronics, y'all. They gotta get baseball ready. These are fitting in here really well. I know what I should have done. Too late. All right, here we go. Oh, this is so cute. So cute. Okay. Now we have to do the distressing on this, which is going to be white. Then I'm going to add dots to that. And then we have our fireworks, which they don't need any distressing. So let me do the dots on here. They are in the clouds. He is doing it nice. I like polka dots. That's cute. Let me add a couple more because the A has a lot. See? We are perfect, Roxanne. We are perfect for each other. We don't, we're not perfect like in all these things we do, but I think we're perfect for each other. We go together like peas and carrots. For sure. USA. Thanks, Nadine. Hi, Vicky. All right, now here's the trick. I've got to line these up. Everything is scored on here. Oh, and there goes stick fast all over the desk. That is great. Just add it to all the rest on here. Okay, let me do this. I think it's right here. I found it. There is something on the back side of this. Hold on. There we go. All right, press and hold. Let's do the same thing. Figure out, I should probably figure out where it goes first before I put the glue on. Oh, I bet this one goes on this side. One, two. Oh yeah, wait, I just said that. Right there. Right there. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I love it. Janet, those are fireworks. Baby, you're a firework. Fireworks. Oh yes, look at the dots. Perfect. They're very flashy now. Okay, friends. That doesn't go there. Okay, so we've done 2 inserts. Excuse me. We've done 2 of our inserts today for 2 different interchangeable lines that we offer. Did I use that? Maybe. It looks like spiders, yes. Oh, Kimberly, I'm so sorry. All right, so you have your easel. So this is a separate listing, but this guy right here is 25% off until midnight. Oh my goodness. Look how stinking cute. So this guy, like I've done a few of these. I've done the Lucky or Hello Lucky and then the XOXO. And there's a hole on the back and they just pop right off and you can interchange them throughout the year, year over year. We have a lot of the inserts available. But this USA one specifically is on sale until midnight, 25% off. Okay, so we did this. Now, we also did one I haven't done in a long time. This is our interchangeable post. So this guy, let me see, how do I want him to sit? Let's do America this way. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, so there's that. Then you have your little piece that goes here in the front. And then you have your hooks. Just like so. Look at that. So stinking cute. So this is another option. So we have 2 options here today. Yeah, Janet. They've been new-ish for the last, I don't know, week or so, maybe 2 weeks. But I love them. I think they're so cute. So these inserts, the 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3, those are 25% off for our post. The post is a separate listing. You got to have the post if you want these pieces, or if you don't care, then don't get the post. This is the interchangeable easel. This is a separate listing than the inserts, but this insert is 25% off until midnight. Okay, so go shopping, comment the word change, and I'll send you a message with the link to purchase. Okay, no code needed through midnight. All right? Thanks for hanging out with me, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.